Welcome back. We are back in Monkey Island, Tales of Monkey Island to be specific. Chapter 4, The Trial and Execution of Guybrush Threepwood. Sounds ominous. So, shall we get started? We're going to go ahead and start a new game. yes, I am. Hope y'all doing great. It's been a crazy week. I've been getting over a cold, so if my voice sounds a little scratchy, that's why I called into work to call out, because I was just sick.
While searching for a cure to the pirate-afflicting pox of LeChuck, the fates of Guybrush Threepwood and Morgan Le Fay are blown off course when they are swallowed by a lovelorn leviathan.
Dun, dun, dun.
Much to Morgan and Guybrush's surprise, an uneasy alliance to escape the beast blossoms into a genuine friendship between the pirate and pirate hunter. A tidal shift that leads Threepwood to the elusive pox curing Esponja Grande. But Guybrush learns too late that it is the wise pirate who prepares for the inevitable change in the winds as Morgan betrays him and returns him to the scientific clutches of the Marquis de Sange.
That's right. So anyway, I called into work. My boss, my friend Esther's like, Jen, why do you sound like a guy? I'm like, no, I'm just sick, dude. Alright, so Morgan's knocked us over the head and is absconding with our corpse, our body, our tied up body, back to Flotsam Island to turn us back into the Marquis de Sange. Yeah, if you hadn't tied my hands up, I might help you row. Oh, if you hadn't been capturing me. Oh yeah, the wind machine. Which is still sucking up and blowing up the pox, which is not great. Like I said, really bad cold right now. Just kind of sniffly, so if you hear that, I do apologize. Can't help the allergies. It's Cedar fever. That's Cedar fever. Ron Gilbert, my man. Oh, ouch, my face.
29, 30,000 pieces of silver, mon petit chouchou.
Oh, 30,000 pieces of
Just as we
silver.
agreed.
As opposed to 30 pieces of silver.
Or I'll cut the difference out of your fluffy wig.
I got an idea. Why don't you let me go and I'll pay you double what the Marquis is paying.
Don't embarrass yourself, Threepwood.
I got money.
Back on
My
the
wife's the
roll,
governor.
I've got an entire kitty full of cold, hard IOUs.
Threepwood, you grossly underestimate the value of that which gushes through your body.
Well, I've got a pretty good idea. Why, my spit alone once won me 8,000 pieces of 8 on Booty Island.
Very true.
Then you should die knowing that you gave a priceless gift to science.
Science. I should go ahead and play 1 and 2 sometime.
This Threepwood, I've got the formula, and soon I'll have nothing left than life eternal. Oh, I'm as happy as a penguin sliding on its belly.
Aw, tobogganing penguins are pretty happy. Morgan, do you feel crummy about yourself? I hope you feel crummy about yourself. Oh, what? Oh, she's sworn for a fight? Come on, Longar, touche. And not for her, okay.
What is this?
Is
It's
this
a welcome back party. I hope they brought ice cream cake.
Yeah. We all like ice cream cake.
Guybrush Threepwood. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Y'all looking kind of sick.
Hey, why can't I stop my legs?
What? No! No, come back!
This cracker croaker's got a date in the court of pirate law.
Oh,
Test tube tinkering.
I've been subpoenaed. Fabulous.
And then the scurvy dog will hang.
Who are you? Oh, that's the... Who are these people? Yeah, aren't you glad you brought me back here to where people want to kill me? Thanks, Morgan, for nothing.
You, after him! Hey, I brought you Threepwood, and you paid me. We're done here.
She's got a point.
We'll
Marquis de
just see
Sange.
about that.
Alright, so I'm going to the court for my voodoo subpoena. If you don't know what a subpoena it is, basically it's a summons to court to either testify or defend yourself, and it's pretty serious business. Like, not responding to a subpoena can result in you being held in contempt of court and going to jail, like, or paying a fine. It's serious business. Like, if something...
I'm done for
Threepwood, having been found guilty of all charges, you will be taken to the nearest ship and keel hard until your ravaged skin hangs in tatters from your bleeding.
Guilty? But I haven't been charged with anything yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where was the trial?
Haven't? Where's that incompetent prosecutor?
Right here, Your Honor.
Oh no.
Oh, great.
Oh no. Tell me this is not. This is. Oh Lord, Stan.
Sorry I'm late, Your Eminence, but old Stan had to in flagrante his delicto. And there was a line in the washroom.
Belay your
Okay.
excuses.
So okay, I'm not. If you want to learn what in flagrante delicto means, you just need to Google it, and it's bad. Anyway. Jeez. And if you recall Stan from our previous Monkey Island adventure, he is a salesman, and now he's the prosecutor. So that's just dandy.
Sniveling sea weasel, and get on with the charges. I've got grog waiting for me at Club 41.
Of course, Your Immensity. Your Honor, pirates and wenches of the gallery.
That's us.
This evening I will prove beyond a scintilla of a shadow of a doubt that Guybrush Threepwood is guilty of no fewer than 4 heinous crimes.
Oh, what?
There be 3.
Firstly, that he did knowingly engage in a bar fight that horribly injured the beloved feline of local pirate elder, Hemlock McGee.
What? I heard a kitty?
Secondly, during this self-same fight, Captain Threepwood spilled boiling nacho sauce on the exposed leg of Bosun Catherine Krebs, hideously scarring one of Flotsam's shapeliest gams.
What?
Thirdly, that he did conspire with one Joaquin de Oro to craft and sell counterfeit porcelain power pirates.
Not true. Strictly.
And finally, that he folded, spindled, and mutilated this previously pristine ex belonging to Flotsam's newest arrival, Killick Hardtack.
What the heck?
Yeah, he did that to me.
Captain Threepwood, having heard the grave charges arrayed against you, how do you plead?
Well, not guilty, obviously, by reason of insanity. If I plead guilty, will I get up here any quicker? Not guilty by reason of insanity. These charges are stupid. I plead not guilty.
I plead 1000% not guilty. Especially that last one about the X.
Very well. Let it be recorded that the miserably guilty defendant has entered a plea of not guilty. Now, who would you like to represent your pathetic case?
Stan? Stan represent me. I'm a public defender. I have a feeling they're thin on the ground here in Flotsam. Can Stan everything? I guess I'll represent myself.
I guess I'll represent myself.
Who is this guy in the back?
Threepwood, are you aware of the old pirate court saying, the pirate who represents himself in court has a soon-to-be keel-hauled fool for a client?
Yes, Your Honor, and I am that fool.
Fine! Your move, Counselor!
Here's your briefs, kid.
Charge consonant abuse. X-class. Oh, really? Plaintiff's charge that defendant ruined his perfectly good X is suspect but plausible. Court hopes he's not just making things up. Required sentence. Recommended sentence. 2 pence fine. Death by hanging. That's extreme. K. Krebs, witness. Charge. Thigh Krebs. Misdemeanors. Oh, the puns. Discontinuation of Club 41's nacho sauce makes proof of guilt difficult, but court seems it unlikely that some other mix of fluids could have caused Krebs' distinctive burn. Recommended sentence 23G fine. Death by corset. That sounds uncomfortable. Witness H. McGee, charged felonious feline frightening. Plaintiff's pussycat seems traumatized, but court has seen far too many crippled pirates by miraculously healed by the tonic of a cash settlement. If that kitty moves an inch, this case is over. Okay, I think that's the clue. We need to make the kitty move. Recommended sentence 1 ball of yarn. Death by mauling. Witness Joaquin Doro, charged counterfeit collectibles. Witness testifying in return for a lighter sentence. That's suspicious. Court doesn't trust stool parrots. Their testimony is only as soon as their last bribe. Recommended sentence, confiscation of sextants. No, not my sextants! Death by 8-sided dice. Witness Guybrush Threepwood, defendant arrested in possession of a tiny sea sponge which he insists will cure the pox. Court is skeptical, but is confiscated artifact in a matter of policy. Defendant is also in possession of an unremarkable wedding ring, but my wedding ring will likely be used to defray his funeral costs. Witness K. Hardtack. This is okay. Back to constant abuse. So, The charges that we ruined his perfectly good ex is suspect but plausible. Court hopes it's not just making things up. So he's making stuff up. We gotta prove that somehow. Thigh crimes and misdemeanors could have... The court deems it unlikely that some other mix of fluids could have caused Krebs' distinctive burns. We need to find some mix of fluids that will cause a burn similar to Krebs' leg. Which is, I'm assuming, where it is. It's thigh crimes and misdemeanors. I am done. And we have to make a move. Okay, so we basically are given kind of... so we have to bribe him. Their testimony is only as good as that last bribe, which means we need to bribe Joachim so we can give him something, and that's us. Okay. That's our briefs. What else we got? We just got our... So they've confiscated everything. Did you call a witness? Let's call some witnesses and see what's up. Let's see what Hardtack is saying.
If it pleases the court, I'd like to call Bailiff Hardtack to the stand.
Bailiff Hardtack! Oh, that's me.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
swear on Blackbeard's log to tell the
pirate?
truth to the best of your ability as a grog-swilling, backstabbing pirate? I suppose.
Yeah.
Bailiff Hardtack, could you tell the court about your claim against Guybrush Threepwood? Well, back on Spinner Cay, I was getting ready to bury me modest chest of treasures, you see. My collection of spaghetti strainers, my silver paprika shaker, and so on. When all of a sudden, this Threepwood bloke runs up to me, waving his arms and telling me to look out for a three-headed monkey that's right behind me.
May have done that.
Well, naturally, I turned and looked, but there was nothing there. When I regained my composure, Threepwood was nowhere to be found. And
Who's
worst
that guy
of all,
behind me?
Yes, he dug up my perfectly good ex. It's ruined now.
I did no such thing.
He's all yours, buddy.
Oh, I can look at the stuff. Cool, cool. Alright, let's look at the X.
Hardtack, you say your ex was ruined when I allegedly dug it up.
This X looks perfectly fine. I just broke it. What does that mean? Yeah, it's a whole lot to lie in it.
About your ex is a big fat lie, isn't it?
No, sir.
Oh, come on, you're lying.
Come on, you're lying. Admit it.
No, sir.
Liar, liar. Pantalones en fuego.
Come on.
Oh, you got me.
Ah! It was that easy.
Well, I didn't have anything else to do after you killed me boss and left me without a job. Oh, I could have charged you with that instead. Oh.
You're right. I move for a mistrial.
Granted, Bailiff Hardtack, as punishment for wasting this court's time, you will be compelled to wear Lizzig's wig of foppery until such time as I am no longer tempted to gavel you into a fine paste.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's awkward.
Oh, it's delightful.
I'm glad you like it. That'll be your punishment. Well, we got one of our cases dismissed. That's cool. Grindstone. Let's call the other ones. Bosun Krebs. Let's see what her scar looks like.
Krebs to the stand.
Catherine Krebs. Do you swear on Blackbeard's log to tell the truth to the best of your ability as a grog-swilling, backstabbing pirate?
Aye.
Bosun Krebs, could you tell the court what happened on that fateful day?
I was minding my own business at Club 41 with a mug full of grog and some zesty nachos, when all of a sudden that blindfolded Jasper barreled into me, knocked me nacho sauce into me lap, and gave me this disfiguring scar.
Hachi-machi!
Aye, that takes me back.
Wow, okay. So it's a skull and crossbones looking scar.
The prosecutor and the defendant with sketches of the burns for their briefs.
Aye, aye, Your Honor.
I'm sure it's made with
Lots
crayon.
of luck, kid.
Alright, so we're just gonna make a copy, or somehow replicate this scar.
Icky. Are Hard to believe that nacho sauce could do that.
Yeah, but he's a pretty good artist, I gotta say. Like, that's pretty good. Proportions are good. The hand is good. Looks nice and natural. Okay. So let's see here. What else can I do? Your Honor, I'd like to call a recess.
Your Honor, I'd like to call a recess to confer with my client.
Bailiff, please escort Captain Threepwood to the brig.
Okay.
Your Honor.
So I'm going to jail. That's great. How am I supposed to do
At
anything
least I'm not
in
about
jail?
to be dissected by a crazy scientist. Now to break out of here, find a lane and use La Esponja Grande to... Hey, what happened
Oh,
to
they've
that
got
cool
my
blue
sponge.
All possessions will be returned to the prisoner once he has been cleared of all charges. In the likely event that the prisoner is not cleared of all charges, his property will be distributed to his heirs.
I don't have any
heirs.
Yeah.
That I know of.
Then they'll be auctioned off at eBay.
Oh, eBay. Fabulous.
This part of the wall looks like it's made of pretty loose stuff. I wonder if I... This part of the wall looks like it's made of pretty loose stuff. I wonder if I could dig my way out.
Let's use my hook.
What's that noise?
Nothing.
Rats? Okay, that isn't gonna work.
Hey, guard.
What do you want?
I want to see my
See
lawyer.
Your lawyer?
But I am my
Yeah,
lawyer.
you might have heard of him. Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Fine.
That works!
Grind stump says you got 5 minutes.
That should be more than enough for this piece of scum.
Aw.
Hope you had a good excuse for dragging me out of bed at this ungodly hour.
How's my case going? I'm worried about my wife, counselor.
I'm worried about my wife, counselor. She hasn't sent me a letter in weeks. I wouldn't worry about her, Guybrush. We're taking very good care of her on my estate. Very good care.
Oh, awkward. Okay.
Scurvy backstabber! I'll... Guard! I'm quite done with my client. I'll get you, Threepwood, if it's the last thing I do.
Oh my gosh, am I getting out of jail? Oh my god. Oh, you're so
About that, Mr.
silly.
Threepwood. I know those prisoners can be a rowdy lot.
Think nothing of it, Mr. Hardtack. Now, where can I find a good grog?
Club 41's right over there, sir.
Oh, yes. You know what? I need to go to Club 41 because I need to see what kind of nacho sauce. Oh, they said they discontinued the nacho sauce. That doesn't. Stan's Courtroom Souvenir Emporium. Of course he's trying to make a quick buck.
Hey there, youngster. I know you're curious about the behind-the-scenes working of Stan's Courtroom Emporium, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to step away from the door.
Why?
Not a chance.
That's where Stan works his magic, kid. It's where my dreams become reality. And some of my
Okay, his
realities
face is
become
scarier now than
dreams.
it's ever been.
So it's where you're sleeping.
Yeah, but only until this souvenir business picks up.
Okay, what souvenirs you got, brah? No, not the kill holder door.
Stan?
Guybrush Threepwood. Nice to see you out and about, kid. Hope they haven't been treating you too badly in the Hooskow.
Well, there is a
Never
pretty
heard of
scary
Hooskow.
looking rat in my cell. At least I hope it's a rat.
That.
Well, that's just swell, kid. Look, could you get out of the way and make room for some paying customers?
Let's see.
Stan, about these charges.
Sorry, kid, can't talk. Conflict of interest, attorney, pirate privilege, and all that stuff.
But
La, not talking to you about it.
Super mature, man. Super mature. What are you selling?
I know I'll kick myself for asking, but what sorts of trial souvenirs are you selling?
The question you should be asking is what kind of souvenirs am I not selling? Behold, the People vs. Threepwood collection.
Oh, lorsh. How about magnetic
What's
beard
that?
toy?
That, my piratey friend, is a little novelty I like to call Draw the Beard on the Guybrush. Using the power of magnetism and
Oh my
iron shavings, you
gosh,
can
it's
give
so Willy
Flotsam's
Willy.
most notorious criminal an infinite array of amusing and degrading hairstyles. Observe. What the? This one doesn't
Oh,
have a
his
magnet.
shirt.
And look, it's leaking iron shavings. This is what you get when you use shoddy Fat Island labor.
What doll?
Hey, a little me.
It is a little
That's
mean.
right, Threepwood. A faithful reproduction right down to the lacy garter belt.
Oi.
Hey, I only wore those once.
It is I, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Sounds nothing like me.
Yeah, I know. To be honest, your real voice didn't focus test all that well.
Oh, Dominic Armato's voice is just friggin' perfect for Guybrush. So,
Second thought.
who's
Say
in jail
no
next to me? Why don't you have the box?
You're remarkably free of the pox.
Nothing remarkable about it at all, Threepwood. Haven't you been paying attention? The pox only affects real, 100% honest to Blackbeard pirates.
Okay,
Now,
I
I've been
see what
many
you mean.
things in this life. A salesman, real estate agent, a troubadour, stevedore, ralphador, and even a brief but memorable stint as an exotic dancer to pay my way through law school.
Awkward.
But one thing I'm not and never will be is a pirate.
Ah.
Okay, fair enough. Alright,
See you in court,
so
Stan.
you
Hey,
and
that's
your
pretty funny.
physics-defying graphic jacket. Let's get this beard toy. Whatever. So what is this? This is... So if I remember correctly, now I never had a Willy Willy...
Guybrush toy. Looks like it's leaking iron fillings.
Okay. So, the way it worked, the Willy Willy, it was a picture of a guy with no hair, bald head, bald face. And it had iron filings and a magnet. And basically you use the magnets to pull the iron filings to different locations on his face to give him a beard and hair, etc. So, it's got iron filings, or little tiny slivers of magnetically charged iron inside of it. And I'm sure that'll be useful in some form or fashion, I'm just not sure what. What's the other prisoner? Dodo, my friend. What happened to your eye,
What
dude?
happened to your eye?
I tell you what happened to my eye, smarty guy. When I dug up that phony Dark Ninja Dave you planted,
Allegedly planted?
allegedly planted, I got a speck of dirt lodged in my eye. A week later it got infected, and Dr. Descent had to cut it out.
Yeah, I just bet he did.
Now I need a glass eye.
So,
Why
why do you want a glass eye?
That's just much
Yeah.
more pirate.
Eye patches are so last month. All the cool pirates are getting scary glass eyes these days.
Hope
Okay.
they're still cool, right?
I guess, but you really can't beat a glass eye.
Alright, so in his file, it said that he's only as good as his last bribe, so I have a feeling I need to get him a glass eye. A scary glass
Associating with
eye.
hardened criminals like you can't be good for my legal situation. I'm out of here.
Adios.
Adios. And that will bribe him into dropping the case against me. And we do know a glass blower in town who may or may not be able to get me a glass eye. What is this leg shape? Is that a Christmas Story reference? It is a Christmas Story reference. Wow.
Something.
Oh, hey, man. What's up?
Isn't she a beauty? It's a prototype of my swashbuckling Susie long-lasting leg lamp. That crystal on top will glow for days.
Yeah, it
Don't you
seems
think it's a
super
little
useful.
Tacky?
Yeah, tacky too.
Pirates love this kind of stuff.
Okay, so I'm gonna steal it.
An eight-legged alpaca.
Your fancy cryptozoology tricks won't fool me, laddie.
Okay. So he's not interested in letting me steal his lamp, so I gotta figure out some way to get that lamp, because I want that lamp. I don't care how tacky it is, I want it, I gotta have it.
Hello there.
Hey man, glass
informed
eyes.
man on
I
the
need
street.
glass eyes.
What do you want?
Oh, you pox-ridden pirate. Can you make me a glass
I
eye?
see you can make a glass leg, but tell me, can you make a glass eye?
Eye.
But not just any glass eyes. Genuine imitation eyes made from the crystal reefs
Oh,
themselves.
cool.
Genuine imitation eyes?
That's right. They'll imitate the eye color of anyone they see. You just point them at someone's eyes, give them a few seconds to set, and shazam! All new eye color. When you got a color you like, just pop it in your eye socket. It'll stay that way forever.
Intrigued and
That's
cautiously
incredible.
optimistic. How much?
Here, try out this defective one for free.
Oh, a free one.
Effective.
Excellent.
Aye, it's a little nearsighted, so you'll have to get up real close to the subject to capture their eye color.
Thanks. I take back all the nasty things I wrote in my diary about you.
I must have the leg shaped
I
lamp.
must have that leg lamp. I must?
Forget it, Skinny. I'm not letting go of a perfectly good prototype. She hasn't got a mark on her.
Ah,
Well,
she hasn't
sure,
got a
but-
mark on her.
Hold on, did you just call me skinny? I've seen skeletons fatter
Good.
than you.
It's not my
It's
fault
true.
you associate with the obese undead.
Alright, so he said That doesn't have a mark on her.
Your pectorals later.
Yeah, well, the three of us will be waiting.
So I need to somehow disfigure it so he'll want to get rid of it, because that is apparently the way to get discounted stuff, is intentionally... Oh, what is this? Puddle.
What's that?
You best watch your step. That be a puddle of molten glass. It'll cool down in a few seconds, but until it does, it'll melt your boots off.
Ooh, I want some. Alright, so I can't pick it up here because all I got's like a boot, or a hook and briefs and a picture and a glass eye. Which, ooh, we should give this... Oh, that's the wrong button. So we should give this to De Oro in jail there. But I have a feeling he wants a scary... Oh, it's the friggin' cat. Hi, Hemlock.
Enjoy your last moments of freedom. All you're gonna pay for what you did to Miss Pretty Whiskers.
I didn't do nothing, Miss Pretty
I'd be happy
Whiskers.
to pay. Do you accept traveler's checks?
How is Miss Pretty Whiskers
doing?
Her name isn't Grungy Whiskers, you love liquor. It's Miss Pretty Whiskers.
Oh, that's scary. Stop!
How's Miss Trashy Whiskers doing?
Why?
Trashy Whiskers? Listen up, smugger.
I want that eye. That would be a scary looking eye. Look at that guy's eye. Let's see if we can give him the eye. Oh, it's gone. Okay. Alright, so let's see Hemlock's cat. Oh, my ship's gone.
Paralyzed cat is creepy.
What's in the bowl? Is he trying to feed the kitty?
That looks unappetizing.
Stay away from Miss Pretty Whiskers' food, you fiend.
Your cat eats that? I thought she was paralyzed.
She is. I have to feed it to her through a straw.
Ew.
So, I don't know how I'm supposed to have paralyzed her. But the only thing I've got in my inventory that would allow things to move is going to be our,
Hey, look!
the iron filings. And then if we use a magnet, we'll be able to get her to move, right?
Must have been a weather balloon.
Oh, that was... Okay, so that was the right thing to do, somehow?
I hope Miss Pretty Whiskers likes all the iron I've added to her diet.
Yeah, she needs some extra iron in her diet. Okay, the light's streaming out of this creepy. Somehow this is still on fire. So that's cool to know that whatever chicken grease he was using to lubricate the gangplank is so long-lasting. Well, let's explore the rest of town. I can't go into the forest because What's-His-Nuts is there. How'd you get... Wait a minute. There's Hardtack there, right? Okay, he's at the door. But he's also there. Hardtack, yo, you got a twin? Because that's uncanny. Okay, so Stan's got nothing except for the iron shavings that apparently... Oh, De Oro. Let's give you the eyeballs. Let's give you your glass eye that you wanted.
Hey, Doro. What? Look what I've got.
I've got a glass eye.
What's that?
A glass eye.
What kind of a lame glass eye is that? It doesn't even have any color.
Fit. Okay, so we'll have to get it some color. Gotta figure out how to get... I think what they want us to do is get, like, the ugly red eyes that you get when you go all pox out. Like, you pox out on people and you get the crazy eyes. Let's go to the club. Can we go to the club?
Club 41's changed its restricted policies.
Hey, we just go in. Alright. So we're in Club 41 now. Awesome. Almost as good as Club 42.
Ah, Club 41. Nothing screams pirate bar like the aroma of moldy grog sprinkled with just a hint of sea spray and shattered bones.
I will double your quadrupled rate.
Keep your gold, Silk Pants. You can't afford me anymore.
Good,
You
Morgan.
must break Threepwood out of jail and bring him back to me. He is the only one who has the poxalicious strains that I need.
You're a little behind the times, Demange. I'm pox-free and fit as a fiddle. See?
Impossible.
Nothing's impossible when Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate, is involved. And after I cure my wife and everyone else...
Wife?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
She was standing right next to me when LeChuck exploded, so the pox hit her pretty hard.
I want you to hunt down and capture this wife of Guybrush Threepwood.
Hey!
What part of noone do you not comprendes?
But I need her! She's the only other pirate who could possibly have the Threepwood strain of the pox!
Then get her yourself.
My dear Mademoiselle Leflay, I don't get people. I hire people like you to get them for me. And if you won't get them, then maybe I'll find someone to get you.
I don't like to be threatened.
Go, Morgan.
Oh! Ow! Oh, my phalange!
Oh dear.
What the?
Oh! That was a very, very bad mistake, mademoiselle.
Oh,
Well,
ouch.
it wouldn't be the first.
Jerk.
Okay, so we're in Club 41. This is the first time we've been in here, so they've got an alligator dartboard. They've got that creepy, scary painting.
What's that artistic abomination?
Ah, that be a painting of Flotsam Island's notorious jungle beast, painted by our own Hemlock McGee.
Hemlock? Really?
Hemlock is a pretty good artist.
No one knows more about our legendary beastie than old Hemlock.
Okay, so Hemlock knows about the beast of the forest. We got the bartender, who is also the judge. Morgan, we've got something here. What is this? Oh, Pete's sake. I can't look at it. Something in a glass bowl here. Sign. What's the sign say? Coming soon, something. And the bathroom and the buffet. Alright, so we're in Club 41, so I think we're going to drop it off here and pick up the next episode with our explorations of Club 41, which we've been dying for a glimpse of, and now we've got it. So we'll see you next time. Bye!
Oh, it's delightful.
I'm glad you like it.